Hey everybody, this is Ronald Haynie again, and we are on the Ronald Haynie Show. Again, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm here with one of the great loves of my life. She is the very reason why we walk for lupus, walk to end lupus now. This is Momma Dee from Harlem. Harlem's Momma Dee. We did our lupus walk today because not only do we love Momma Dee so much, but Momma Dee is real enough, bold enough, and strong enough to let us know that she has this horrible disease and she lives with it every day. Oh,
yeah, I'm good. It's been 19 years now. I was diagnosed with lupus, and I guess I say I live lies, I smile lies and tell tales through living with it. Nobody really knows my pain but my family, and I hid that from them for a long time. I would wake up in the night with leg cramps and pains and swollen joints, and I just wouldn't tell them anything. I would lay on the floor in the living room and cry silently, because I didn't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I didn't want to be a complainer, and so that's what I did.
Yes, you've been with lupus now for
19 years. The first 5 years, they weren't sure. They wanted me to take medication. I refused to take medication. I was on a holistic path, so I wouldn't take the medication. And I'm really glad that I didn't, because maybe I would not be the strong individual that I am today if I was not on that holistic path, doing herbs and drinking juices and trying to keep myself healthy. And I think that's why it didn't show up in my blood right away. But what it did was attack my hair follicles and took my hair out. And I did not like the way I looked. I still have a hard time dealing with it, but I'm doing better. So I became very depressed and tried covering up and everything like that. And I recently joined a group of women called Unveil Unlocked. And this group of women go around and they do discussions and talks about women who have lost their hair through chemotherapy, going through cancer and doing chemotherapy, alopecia,
yes,
lupus.
yes.
And they tell these women that even though you don't have hair, you can be beautiful.
You are beautiful. Unveiled, Unlocked is spearheaded by Sister Alethea Brown from Harlem, from the Harlem Arts Alliance. And like Momma Dee here said, they are a host of wonderful women who have shaved heads. I even wrote a piece about them I wrote a piece about Momma Dee called Barehead Natural Woman, which you will see in a future blog for poetry. And you know, these women are beautiful from the inside out. They have strengths in order to deal with this disease every day of their lives. Do you have any advice for anyone who has lupus, who may be going through something that they think it's like the end of their world? What can they do?
There are several types of lupus. I have a mild case which is called discoid lupus. And discoid lupus usually comes with a rash, and you know what, you get that butterfly shape in your face. Fortunately, I did not get that, but I got joint pains and I lost my hair. And I do get rashes on parts of my body, but the parts that it comes on, I can cover up. So I've been very fortunate. My feet are terrible. They're starting to get disfigured. My hands are starting to get disfigured. But like I said, I have a mild case and I'm dealing with it. I've seen some people who have systemic lupus, SLE, which affects their vital organs, their lungs, their liver, the heart. I was in the hospital a few times with fluid around my heart from but it was not cardiac connected. You know, it wasn't actually given. I had every sign and symptom of having a heart attack, but I didn't have a heart attack. It was just fluid buildup around my heart that caused pain. So I've been very fortunate. Yes, I take my medication, but I'm also on a holistic path too. So I think that's what keeps me.
So you would suggest for people to just take their meds and try to be as healthy as possible, eat healthy?
Eating healthy is very, very important, you know.
Lots of greens and vegetables, fruits
yeah,
and vegetables.
but there's some vegetables
water.
that you can't eat, like they say tomatoes are not good for you. I've heard that lamb is not good for you. You know,
okay.
I'm not really a meat eater, although I love chicken and fish. But that's the bulk. I was a strict vegetarian, but my protein levels were so low, and it was like, you need to put meat in your diet. And even though I was doing beans and rice, and even they say tofu is not good, you know, soy is not good for you, I continue to do that.
Before we end this vlog, I got a secret I need to know from Momma Dee right now. Okay, here it is. She is going to do one of my favorite poems that she's ever written about her having this horrible disease right now on the Ronald Haynie Show.
So this is called Loving Me, and this is a piece I wrote when I first lost my hair and I didn't like the way I looked. So it's like this. Loving me from head to toe is just one of my many fantasies, as I take notice in the changes of the vessel that you see. My head with hair now shaven, but the shape to my amaze is perfect for a lady of my stature and my age. My eyes can be captivating because I love the Lord, my man, and I'm always looking at everything I can. And as my daddy always told me about that red thing in my mouth, it'll cause you lots of trouble if you're not careful what you talk about. And my neck is kind of slender, and my shoulders kind of broad, and my breasts are teeny weeny, and my arms are very long. And then I see my belly with some fullness and some fat, and I guess that comes with aging, and I really don't like that. And I just cannot imagine what happened to my shape. So I do a little pivot, a modeling technique used with grace, and then I turn my head around to see what's at my rear. No big booty sticking out, it just does not appear. But my legs are still quite firm, for all the dancing seemed to help. And my feet are another issue I prefer not to talk about. For you see, I keep them covered so no one else can see. I've become very sensitive of the feet that carry me. So to me, I've been very loving, receptive, and kind, taking pride in this vessel to keep every part alive. To my sisters and my brothers, take notice of the vessel you're in and give it all your attention. Love the body that you're in.
All right. I love you.
I love you.
This is Ronald Haynie for the Ronald Haynie Show with my lovely guest for this vlog on healthcare and lupus. This is Momma Dee of Flowing Vibrations in Harlem, and unveiled and unlocked.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Anytime.
Thank you for walking for me.
Oh, we love you. All right.
That was good.
Yo, come